The Joe Rogan Experience.
No, I was blessed to have dialogue with B.B. King on a number of occasions. He was really the king in a lot of ways. King not because he was the greatest blues artist, but because he was a great blues artist who, through his personality and through his generosity, was able to create such a presence that he becomes the king in that way.
I had a chance to see him live.
You saw him live,
yes.
too? He's something.
Spectacular.
Was that at the very end when he was sitting most of the time?
No, he was still standing.
He was still standing?
It was
the
late 90s.
Oh, yeah. No, you absolutely.
The power out of his voice.
Man. But he used to say that the blues was a kind of high school vis-a-vis the jazz, who are those who went to college. And by college, he meant just studying with Bird, with Armstrong, with Duke, with Rutherford and Mary Lou Williams and the others. And I always tell him, I said, I don't know about that because, genius and excellence comes in a number of different forms. Most jazz musicians don't have the genius of a Robert Johnson. And yet, Charlie Christian's guitar is more complicated in a variety of different ways than Robert Johnson, too, so that you had to be able to be flexible enough to see the differences, the development, building on the genius of those who came before. So you can end up being a very good guitar player who plays some unbelievable chords that Jimi Hendrix created.
Yes.
But you build it on Jimmy.
Right.
And it becomes almost not taken for granted, but something you can use as a launching pad.
Like Stevie Ray Vaughan did.
Yes.
He wrote Jimmy's
example.
Vibrations.
That's a great example.
And added his own feel to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And here again, you see, you have the that common humanity that cuts across color. And there's a lot of controversy these days about cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
Can white brothers and sisters really be part of a black genre and so forth and so on. I had a dialogue at my class at Harvard this spring where I teach a course on black intellectual tradition. And I include some white intellectuals as part of it. The Strange Career of Jim Crow, for example, by the great C. Van Woodward. History of Jim Crow, which is the Bible. Martin Luther King said it was the Bible, the Civil Rights Movement. Woodward was a white Southern brother. And I asked them, they said, we don't understand completely, Brother West. I said, well, let me ask you this. Is Eminem a part of the hip-hop tradition at the highest level? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. That's who we talking about. You see, you had to be a fool to deny the genius of Eminem.
Yeah.
Of Eminem, you see.
But relatively
And there's no Eminem
few.
without Dr. Dre and so
Right,
forth.
of
So he
course.
immerses and soaks himself in
Yes.
it, but he puts his own distinctive stamp on it.
Yeah.
Hall and Oates would be another. Righteous Brothers another. Average White Band from Scotland.
Wow.
You know the Average White Band.
Sure.
And the funk that they would generate.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Now, of course, no Average White Band without James Brown. James Brown took it to places nobody took it.
Right.
But
Right.
you let those Scottish brothers play person to person on you.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Pick up the pieces. Why? Why'd you have to go? Why'd you have to go and make me love you? And it's slow. Why'd you? I mean, it's just soulful, man. You say Scotland. Robert Burns. Walter Scott. David Hume. Colonized by the British Empire. Responding in their own creative ways. And by the 20th century, they soaked in rhythm and blues, too.
Wow.
Korea's like that today.
Really?
Oh, man. Korean pop, K-pop, and K-rhythm and blues.
Oh, I know. They've got a lot of break dancers over there.
Oh, but it's not just BTS now. BTS is something else. They pack Madison Square Garden. But I'm talking about like urban Zacapa, man. Oh, you put on Coffee, man. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I played that to Danny Glover the other day on the Bernie Sanders campaign. We traveling way off in the country in South Carolina for Brother Bernie. I say, Danny, he's from San Francisco. I said, man, listen to these young Korean brothers, man. They're going to remind you of the Natural 4 of Richmond. And I put it on. Oh, man, they can't be Korean. What you talking about? Shh. Those Koreans got a soulful sound, man, that'll blow your mind. I was just reading a book called The Birth of Korean Cool by Sister Wong.
Oh, wow.
And it shows again how, that human spirit is always grounded in something local and particular like black music.
Right.
But it travels. It's the roots and the routes.
Yeah.
So the roots are black, but the ROUTES is global.